Welcome to the demonstration of the Applexus standard product mobile maintenance service or xMMS. The topics which we are going to discuss today are the typical client scenario, the Applexus solution, the introduction to xMMS, and the product architecture. Coming to the first topic, that is the typical client scenario. In that, consider an organization in which the technicians and service managers are working in the on-site to look after the plants and machineries, and the managers in the off-site will assign tasks to the technician, which will raise a ticket in the plant maintenance module of SAP. So during the communication between on-site and off-site, there will be a lot of problems arising, like the technician will be having difficulty to update the back-end system as they will be at the site during most time of the day, and he will not be having any access to the system. Similarly, the manager will be having no information regarding the status of the work assigned to each technician, like whether it is started, is pending or completed. Also, he will not be having any information on the time taken for completion of each task. Another issue which will arise is like of all the tasks assigned has been resolved, or if a critical issue has been reported during the course of the day, the manager will be unable to assign a new task. So the task completion and the system updation will be getting delayed by a day till the technician is submitting his report. So Applexus found out a solution for all these issues, and that is xMMS. So this is all about the Applexus solution, xMMS. It's a perfect solution which enhances the interaction between the field maintenance technicians and backend office by means of a mobile device, integrating the SAP's plant maintenance module. So with xMMS, the technicians and the off-site can exchange and update the data, catering live data accessibility demands of enterprises. The main benefits of which the clients are going to utilize from this are now to be handled. They are the significant reduction in business transaction turnaround time. So since the technician is using mobile device, he can update the work at the same time and need not want any system access, and thereby the business transaction turnaround time is reduced. Another one advantage is it completely eliminates all the paperwork and manual data processing with the help of the mobile device in hand. It also eliminates the need for redundant data entry. Another one advantage we will be getting is it has all the search helps and filters enhanced. That means there is no need of any entries. All the entries are done with the help of the standard search helps from SAP. Again, the users with minimum mobile expertise and zero SAP knowledge also can work on xMMS very easily. So these are the advantages of xMMS. Coming to the next slide, which discuss the introduction to xMMS. xMMS is Applexus product for mobile maintenance and service processing solution. Talking about the technical aspects, it is a NetWeaver Mobile software which is developed in version 7.1, designed to eliminate the traditional disconnect between the field technicians and SAP ERP. So the xMMS is actually used to provide the live data accessibility demands of enterprises through single strategic platform and empowering remote access of live data. The main features of xMMS are work order management and work order browsing, timesheet preparation and reporting. These are the main features of xMMS. Work order gives all the task related data and the status like start, stop and complete. And timesheet preparation, it provides all the time related data of each task assigned to the technician. Another one feature is the notification for unnoticed tasks and damages. The notification gets triggered for every unnoticed task and damages in all the synchronizations done. Next feature is automatic task turnaround time, which we already discussed. It starts to calculate its time automatically when the status is set as start for each technician. Another one feature is the measurement reading. Coming to the next slide, we have the product architecture. So from the SAP side, that is from the backend, the manager, that is the dispatcher, will be creating the work order, and this work order are of different types, like the maintenance work order, capital work order, repair or service. Once the dispatcher is created a work order, a notification is assigned to it, and each notification is assigned by the supervisor to the technician, and this work order with the notification is transmitted to the technician with the synchronization. Synchronization is a process in which the data gets transmitted from the SAP to the mobile device. So during the synchronization, the work order gets connected to the xMMS mobile device. So in the xMMS, the technician will be having the features of entering the work order status details, like the order user status set to start, stop or complete. Another one is the remarks. In remarks, the technician can fill in all the long text, like the text which can be passed to the manager for any issues. Another one feature is measurements. All the measurements reading can be taken, and it can be noted whether it is pass or fail. And also it has a feature of creation of measurement document. Another one option that's having are catalog codes. In catalog codes, mainly 4 features are handled: causes, damages, activity and parts. It handles all the causes happen to an item, the damages happen to the items, the activities which are done for this damages and causes, and the parts which are replaced, repaired or serviced. And this notification gets updated within the catalog codes. And when the next synchronization is done, this work order gets transmitted to the SAP R3, and the plant maintenance module in R3 gets updated. So this is the cycle which is happening in the product of xMMS. This is all about the presentation of. Now moving to the functionality of the xMMS product. First, from the SAP backend office, the manager will be creating a work order using the transaction code IW33. At present, an work order has been already created, and we can view the order created using the T code IW33. Coming to the transaction of display order, we can see the order already created. It's 819071. In this screen we can see the order number, the description given for that, the maintenance order, the person responsible details can be seen here, that is the technician to which the work is assigned. Here it's with the technician number 1502 and the name Garcia. And coming to the notification display, we can see the equipment to which the work is going to be done, and also the description given by the backend office to the technician. Going to the operations tab and selecting the operation, we can see the status updates. Like we are having 4 statuses here: view work, start work, stop work and complete work. At present the status assigned is view work. Now we are coming back, and this is regarding the backend data made available to the mobile device for the work to be done. Now we will come to the mobile device. This is a simulator of the Windows Mobile, in which we are going to show the xMMS product. In the simulator, we have the first screen has the logon one. In that we have the username and password. First we will fill in the username Gaziel and the password for the technician. Now we are logging in. we will see the application launcher of mobile maintenance and service processing. Now coming to the screen of xMMS, we have two tabs of work order and time data. Work order, it gives all the work order related details like the object list, the equipment list, activities, items, causes, damages, and all sort of works. And it also has a status of the work like the start, stop, and complete. Now coming to the second tab of time data, we have the time related data available, that like when the status is set as start, it will automatically starts to calculate the work which is assigned. Now coming to the first function of work order, at present we do not have any work order assigned. Before we have seen one work order created from the backend, so now we will sync the mobile device using the password. Now the synchronization process is on the way. Now synchronization is finished. Now when we come to the work order tab, we can see the work order which is transmitted from the SAP system to the mobile device 819071. Now selecting the work order, and we are now starting the work by pressing the start button. Now we have the more details button here. In this we can see the four options like the object list, remarks, items, and activities. The screen which we are seeing here is the header details, in which the order number, the order text, location, name, contact details, equipment, and equipment description are given. Coming to the equipment, we have a search help provided, and in that search help we can search for the more equipments. Now coming back and going to the object list tab, we can see the equipment in the list. We have two options here to add more equipments to this by clicking the button add equip. In this screen we can add more equipments to the task. Another one feature is the measuring points, in which we can check the measurements and update it as pass or fail, and also we have the option for creating new measuring documents. Now coming back, this is all regarding the object list. Coming to the remarks tab, we can see the description which the manager has been assigned to the technician in the top box. Now for instance, we are giving it as test from the technician side and saving it. Coming back and going to the items, we have two options of add items and delete items. In add items, we have the different options of leaking, broken, overheating, unbalancing, vibrating, etc. For instance, we are giving the leaking options and adding. Now we can see in the list the item which we selected. Now going to the detail part of it, we can give the description for the item we selected now, and also we can check the damaged parts as well as the object parts. Next option is the courses. In courses, we have two options of add courses and delete courses, and pressing the add courses, we have different options of overloading, faulty operations, wear and tear, etc. For instance, we are giving the option of overload. Now pressing the add button, selecting the courses. Here also we can add the detailed description here and saving it. Now we save the description of the items, and now coming back to the header screen. This is all regarding the items tab. Now coming to the fourth option of activities, which are having two options of add activity and delete activity. By pressing the add activity, we can see the different options of activities which we can do, like the display panel, stereo system, GPS received, made telephone calls, internet calls, etc. For instance, we are selecting the display panel received, pressing add button. Here also we can save the description for the activities, and coming back, now saving all the tasks which we have done now by pressing the save button. Now we came back to the work order screen, and selecting the work order, we can see that the work order is on start status now. Coming back and checking the time data tab, we can see for the work order which are assigned now 819071. Coming to the detail, we can see the time elapsed tab, in which the time is given in minutes. Before 8 minutes we have started the work, and now it's on running. Coming back, now the work assigned is going to get synchronized to the system in the backend. So for that, the mobile device is giving a synchronization option with the password. Synchronization is successful. Now the SAP backend office, we are going to see the synchronized data. For that, we are giving the transaction code IW33, and for the work order, now coming to the notification display, we can see the remarks given in the mobile device test, which is already updated in the backend system. Now coming to the items tab, we can see the items which was done from the mobile device display panel and its description. Also, in the courses tab, we can see the course code text overload and the test description which we given before. Coming to the activities tab, we can view the display panel replaced and its description given. Coming to the operations tab and checking the operation, we can see the status of the work as start work now. So the offsite manager will get notified of the work has been started now by the technician, and thereby avoiding all the delays in the communication between the on-site and off-site work. Now we will again go to the mobile device. Coming to the work order tab, the work assigned to the technician has been finished, and so he will press the complete button now. Once a complete button is pressed, the operation gets completed, and now the technician will sync the data from the mobile device. Synchronization is successful. The work from the technician is now completed and is synchronized to the backend office. Now coming to the backend system, we can see the work order 819071 in the operation tabs, and coming to the status of the work, we can see the work assigned to the technician has been completed, and this is how the technician and the offsite work managers are communicating, which avoids all the time delays. And with the xMMS product, the technicians and the Offsite managers can exchange and update the data, catering the live data accessibility demand of enterprises. Thank you.